had a girlfriend when I was like 16, and I was the first person I was actually like willingly intimate with. Like, we were in the bed together, we were talking, and then sex just happened. You know what I'm saying? And that was like my first experience of actually knowing what it felt like to be kind of more than just someone's
something.
Something. Now, my first male experience, there was a guy that I met on the ferry going from Staten Island to the city.
What's the ferry? Tell me about the ferry.
The ferry is a boat that takes you from Staten Island to Manhattan in New York, right? And on down, there was a boat that downstairs was a bathroom, and during the boat ride, because it's a half-hour boat ride, during the boat ride in the bathroom, that's where the get down got down, and I had met a guy. He had said, "Hey, come with me to the city." We had kind of like walked through the city, went to the village, and then we just started meeting up all the time. And then he was like, "Come home with me." At this point, I would never go home with anybody. Like, I just felt I could have been about 17. I was I had kind of maybe 16 or 17, because I kind of was like in that. I was in high school, so, and we were intimate, and he made me feel that I could be with a guy, like full time. Even though I it still took like another year or two for me to figure that part out, but that was the first intimate guy that I was with, like intimate. Like, we were like kissing and sex and holding each other and stuff like that. And I was young. He was like in his late 20s at that time, but he had like this celebrity dating service type situation. It was like kind of like Growler before the internet, where you had to go into the office and look through pages of thumbnails of pictures, and he would set up the date for the people, you know what I mean? So I would sit with him in the office for times. We would go home together. So it was like kind of like my first puppy love type situation. But you young, you're not thinking about being settled down with nobody. You're just thinking about, where's the party? Where the party at? And again, I didn't have all this fat on me. You know what I mean? I was a little tender,
So I know you said about within your coming out story, you were saying about being with your boyfriend on the front of the Advocate. Was that your relationship? Like your first real relationship?
Yeah, that was my first male relationship. Like,
who initiated that? Who was it with? But you never say who it was with.
Oh, DJ Robbie Rob. Initiated it. We met when my mom moved me to Cleveland the first time. We had met in a bathroom in Dillard's in Cleveland, and we smashed or whatever.
A tale as old as
time. And so we would just see each other time to time, and we would just smash or whatever. And see, this is where it starts. He had blonde hair.